Hey everyone. Happy day after Thanksgiving, Black Friday, which seems like a very negative term, and it could be negative. I personally love to stay at home. Stores drive me crazy. I'm very indifferent about Black Friday, but whatever. I once did a JHS Black Friday sale from Twitter. This is like 2008. So I think that was the first pedal sale uh, via social media over Black Friday. I don't know. I think I did something special there. Maybe in 100 years somebody will remember that, write a book about it. I'm giving away 8 Super Fuzzes today. These are the Behringer. Let's see. The Behringer Super Fuzz. The one that kind of broke the world. That one. We're gonna give it away. I'm pretty excited. So let's give one away immediately, and I'm just gonna do this randomized. Joshua is on here as well, and we're doing this. We are going to do this. Let's see here. I'm going to randomly give the first Super Fuzz to Zach Simpson. Zach Simpson. You have like a little green avatar with like a little guy in the middle. Zach, you win the first Super Fuzz. I'm setting this aside for you. If you're not Zach, do not email us, but you're going to email vlog, that's VLOG, at jhspedals.com. Joshua, you just tell people, you can tag them on here and talk to them. So I'm going to keep rolling, and we're going to jump into the greatest 10 pedal advertisements in pedal history. I'm super pumped for this. So the top 10 list. Everybody loves the top 10 list. All right. Are we ready? Are we good? Everybody take a breath. Everybody get real excited because we're about to go crazy. And 7 more giveaways. 7 more. This is Happy Friday is what this is. All right. Here we go. Coming in first. This isn't a countdown. I'm going to do them historically because I'm boring. The first pedal ad that was awesome. I think it's this one. So there's this classic Maestro Fuzz Tone ad. So there's a classic one that you see all the time, but this one was in a magazine, so it's more of an advert. The other was more like the traditional, like Maestro made it, right? I think this was made by the magazine, and I love it. This is the first pedal ever made. So this is, in a sense, the first pedal ad ever made. And $39.95 got you this brand new effect. Play bass. Now you can sound like a sousaphone, a tuba, a bass sax, a great variety of rhythm. Play all the exciting new rhythm sounds you've been hearing on the latest records and the latest shows. And it goes on. It's the new sound sensation, the Maestro Fuzz Tone, for the deepest blues rhythm effects possible from an electric bass. Swings, rocks, way down low. I love it. I love this ad. You always see the guitar ad, but this is like a really strange, interesting bass ad for that pedal. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So that's the first one. Let's give away another Super Fuzz. All right. This is fantastic. Here it is. I'm giving away this Super Fuzz. Oh, it smells so good. Somebody's going to get a good smell in Super Fuzz. All right. The next one goes to... The next one goes to Christopher Osorio. You have an avatar that's just a C. Christopher Osorio. You win the second Super Fuzz. Joshua will tell you what to do. All right, here we go. The number 2 in historical whatever we want to call it, the number 2 thing here is... Where did my chat go? Life has been really hard today. I don't see my chat. It just like went away. Hold on one second. I'm going to figure this out. Where'd you go, chat? There it is. Nope, that's not the chat. Hey, I'm stalling till it's right. My chat totally disappeared on me. YouTube, you gotta do better. You gotta do better than this. All right, I can't see the chat. I'm gonna keep going though. Amazing. I want to keep going, but my personality's like, where'd the chat go? And it's just causing tension. Boki, school me in the text on the chat. Because it just totally disappeared. Like, I don't even see a tab for it. It went away. Where are we at here? So weird. So weird. Hold on. If you're here, I'm about to go to the second ad. And we're going to keep rolling. But as long as Boki can see the chat, you let me know on the text, Josh. Just let me know that you can see the chat. And, you know, I'm a little disappointed because I want to see the chat for myself. I'm waiting on a text from him and I'll keep going. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do the second ad. The second ad is this. This ad is super cool. It is the Fuzz Right by Mozrite. And this is going to be like 1967. And this is a hand-drawn advertisement that I found in the Sam Ash archive. So I went to Long Island and scanned through like 12 filing cabinets of stuff. And this was in there and it blew me away. List price $39.95. Special dealer net. We're talking like $15 if you buy a lot of this pedal. The Mozrite Fuzz Right, someone hand drew it. And this was sent to Sam Ash, Pacific Music Supply, a newly designed distortion unit that will give you the natural distortion of tube amps, which is insane because it sounds nothing like a tube amp. I love this ad. I love it because it's like literally the most DIY thing I've ever seen. All right, let's go to the next one. Joshua's asking me if I see restore chat. I have no idea where that's at. You would think I would know how to do this after years. Somehow chat just went away. I don't see a button. Oh, it just popped back up. Whatever. I'm going to leave it alone now and keep going. All right, number 3. All right, you ready? Oh, I'm so excited. Number 3. Here we go. Number 3. And then after number 3, I'm giving away the third Super Fuzz. Here we go. Number 3. The 1967 Vox. It's What's Happening with Wah-Wah. It says, a revolutionary new idea. I like this because the photo's baller. There's some shutter speed blur on the guitar player's hand. Leading lines down to the wah pedal. This photo is pure fire. I love the photo, and therefore I love the ad. I love this old black and white stuff. This is probably Kodak safety film. If you're a camera nerd, in the comments, you have to admit this is a stinking amazing advertisement. All right, with that up. Okay, here we go. I'm going to give this one away. Does it smell the same? Yeah, all right. This is the third Super Fuzz. We're going to give it away here. I think the Chili Peppers wrote a song about right now. It's called Give It Away. Give it away. Give it away now. All right, here we go. I'm going to give this one away to... Oh my gosh. I should have did. That's not a phrase. I should have done slow chat. Josue Lopez. Josue Lopez. You have an avatar. It's like a black and white photo of you, I believe. I think that's matching to the ad. So Josue Lopez. And Joshua will find you on there. All right, that's 3. Here's the next of the top 10 favorite ads that I have. It's not really a top 10. No one wins. It's just my favorite 10 ads from guitar pedal history. And at number 4, we have this insane image that I stinking love so much. So Sergeant Pepper's comes out, right? The Beatles do Sergeant Pepper, and there's this wild. Do I have it here? Ah, yeah. Wait, I had it. I was listening to it the other day. Hold on. Where's it at? Sergeant Pepper, I see you. Where are you at? Ah, here it is. The lives are just a little crazy, and that's fine. Sergeant Pepper comes out, and they did this scene, and there's like all this cut stuff, like there's all these strange like this is a real scene they made, but it just has this vibe, and I think that Mike Matthews was kind of going after something weird like that, and so the very first Electro-Harmonix product ever made is the LPB1 Power Booster, linear power booster. And this is it. And so this is, he launches the product October of 1968. And he's just, I love how clever he is. So this ad's a little older than that. But he does this thing where they like pose themselves. They take photos posed, and then they copy paste, literally. So if you didn't know this is a really fun nerd fact. Copy paste literally means they copied a thing and glued it on and made images. So when we do like copy paste on our computers, the original copy paste, you cut a thing out of paper and then you pasted it onto a thing, and then you would do a master photo and you would create graphic design that way. So this is like a ton of photos pasted, copied and pasted together, and it makes this really funky, just so Electro-Harmonix ad. It's the most Electro-Harmonix ad ever. And so the guy with the crazy eye, that's Mike Matthews, and he's super young here. I love this photo because, we all see Mike Matthews on the Battery or whatever, but this is a young, this is just like a young Mike Matthews at the start of the company, and you would see this picture kind of pop up in different places, and this is number 4. So, all right, another Super Fuzz. Smell it. Yeah, I have to smell them all because I can smell tone. Smelltone.com is my new website. All right, this Super Fuzz is going to go to Lev Mass. Levmass. Lev Mass. You win the 4th of 8 Super Fuzzes. These are already given away. Lev Mass. Levmass. Joshua will find you. He's in the chat. All right, here we go. On to number 5. Jordan Juniors. All right. At first glance, this ad looks like something you'd see in a hospital brochure, but it's actually really beautiful. The color tones are really sick. I love the branding of this product. So the Boss Tone we've heard of. If you haven't watched, I did this amazing episode. The story is amazing. I'm not saying the episode's amazing, but the story of the Jordan and nuclear stuff they worked on and Geiger counters. Anyway, go watch that episode. Go to the JHS show and type in Jordan, and you'll see it pop up. The Boss Tone scene, but you have the Vico vibe, the Boss Boost. It just shows this really great branding. Jordan Juniors for a total guitar sound. I just love the branding. I love that there's clear-cut colors. The color tones match. It's just super clean. It's part of a bigger brochure that you fold out, and they made these amps as well. It's just super cool. Super, super cool. So let's see here. I'm going to do another one, and then we're going to give away another deal. So I'm trying not to close my chat. Black Friday morning, it just got away from me. I had some tech problems, and I lost the chat, but we're back. All right, you ready? Number 6. I'm giving away 4 more of these. 4 more. All right. Here we go. The number 6 favoritist ad of all guitar pedal history is Hawk. If you don't know about Hawk, it's S-Hawk Ltd. There's this sick treble booster. You see it in the photo there. Hawk is a brand you might not have heard of, but like Rory Gallagher used the treble booster. But I love this ad because it's just so strange. Like, it's literally bizarre and strange. It's from 1974, and all God's children are free in Hawk Valley. And you have like this. It's just 1967. I've often said that pedals are this form of time travel for me. Like, I love the stories, I love the people, I love the brands. And when you look at this ad from 67, you kind of feel like you're in San Francisco, the Grateful Dead are a new thing, and Woodstock's going to happen in 2 years. And that's what this ad looks like. I love it because it's like a timestamp. All God's children are free in Hawk Valley. You got the shrooms on the hill. It's got like this Smurfs vibe that's super sick. I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this ad. All right, let's give away another one. All right, here we go. Here we go. Super Fuzz number 5 of 8. Good smell. Hints of octave. There's like a little bit of a metal, on the palate, a little bit of a metal on the palate. The SF300 Super Fuzz. All right, here we go. Here we go. I'm giving this one to, who do I give this to? Who wants it? Everybody go, go, go. I need to give it away. In 5 seconds, I'm picking a name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brent Chadwick said fuzz me. I'm going to fuzz you. Brent Chadwick. Your icon's like a BC type, like a little logo inside of that icon. BC. You get it, Brent. All right. I have 3 more left. We're going to keep going. We're going to wrap up here. Number 7, we have from 19... I think this is 75, I believe. The Maestro Sound Products page. Maestro had this theme of space. And there's this one ad that I wanted to pick that's probably a more historically significant ad because it has like all the products they made. It has the rover and all this stuff, and it's like on the surface of the moon and it's looking at Earth. But this one, man, I love the art. I love this drawing. I mean, I would hang this on my wall. Like, it's also funny that this spaceman has like a number 12, like a football jersey. And if you look back on this rock, it's like they're on a meteor, I guess. There's other spacemen. So there's actually like 4 spacemen. And the rocket says, I just love this. The rocket says 20. The spacemen are numbered. And this is the first phaser sold, like in a mass-produced function. This is technically the first phaser effect for the market. So this is really cool. Yeah, I think it's 74. Doesn't really matter. I like to know, but I think it's 74. All right, we're down to number 8. I'm going to go ahead and do number 8. Number 8 is an Electro-Harmonix ad. And the first time I met Mike Matthews, I walked into his office, and there was this beautiful felt painting of this, but in full color. And there was an artist that he had these artists that would draw stuff. I think this artist is the same artist who drew the ram's head symbol. I'm almost positive. I'm not totally sure. If not, it was the same group of artists. So this is an actual painting that physically exists. I saw it not long ago in his office. It's just really cool. This is the black and white of it, and there's something even more magical about the black and white. And it just says, "Made on Earth for Rising Stars, the Electric Mistress." And it has like the copy here, 27 West 23rd Street, New York, New York. I love this. It's such a classic poster ad cut sheet. All right, let's give away another one. All right, here we go. This is Super Fuzz number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, number 6 of 8. Number 6 of 8. I'm not going to smell this one because they all have the same kind of flavor tone profile. Super Fuzz SF300. Here we go. Foxy and Craig. You win this. Foxy and Craig. You drew this really wild, like emoji art thing, and it kind of lines up with the Electroharmonics ethos. So, Foxy and Craig, you win, you win, you win. You're a winner. Foxy and Craig, you win this one. I have 2 more to give away for a total of 8 pedals to have been given away today. All right, here's number 9 of 10. Ready? Now we're like further into the 70s. This is 81. This might be 81. Whatever. The point is, yeah, this is 1981. This is before the year of my birth. Creative cookery. Cook up a gourmet sound. Spice up your playing with these tasty flavors from Ibanez. This is the original 8 series. Now, my favorite part of the ad is, first of all, it's a beautiful photo. I love photographic ads. You'll always win me with photographic staged like lifestyle ads. So the tape machine is like the oven range. I think that's brilliant. Then you have these little sound spices, it says. And you have things that say wiggle stick, that's like a whammy bar. You have feedback, heavy bass, mid-range. I just love this idea that they're showing this visual that's really understandable quickly, that you can cook up some tones with their pedals. And it's just beautiful photography. You can create a tonal dish with the 8 series. Creative cookery. I love this. This is a really cool ad. Let's give away. We're getting down here. So I've given all of these away. All 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these away so far. And now we're going to do one more. All right, I need a winner. The winner of this, there's one more after this. The winner of this is Christian Jackson, because you said don't pick me. And I don't want to give people what they want. Christian Jackson, your icon, you're like in a yellow shirt, I think. You said don't pick me, thumbs down. Well, take that. You now won Super Fuzz. All right, I have one more left. Let's go here to number 10. Number 10 is possibly, it's another Ibanez. This is back-to-back Ibanez. Come on, y'all. This is 1990, 91, and the Sound Tank series was released in 89. The Sound Tanks were the first pedal series that Ibanez ever made by themselves. Everything else before this was actually made by Maxon as a private label secret manufacturer. And Ibanez got away from that relationship and in 89 released the Sound Tanks. And just look at this. This photo's great. This is 1990, 1991. This looks like G.I. Joe's. This looks like Saturday morning cartoons. And when, I've taught this thing about the eras of pedals, like how things repeat and like, basically history repeats itself. This is great because this is the part that I talk about where I talk about the 80s. It's like 80s and those early 90s pedals are like Hot Wheels. Look at this ad. It's awesome. There's like guitar players in the sand. The pedals are like little tanks, sound tank, winning the war against expensive effects. Now, what's really funny, let me draw your attention to something. A lot of people hate on DOD and say, like, back in the day, DOD was cheap crap. No, it was not. If you look at the DOD price list, they're actually expensive effects pedals. I don't know why people thought those were cheap in the 80s. They were some of the most high quality things built in the 80s. And to prove it, this ad says Sound Tank winning the war against expensive effects. And in the back of the ad are 2 disassembled DOD pedals. Those are DOD pedals. They're saying those are the expensive effects. So when people say DOD was like cheap crap, you're entirely wrong. DOD was actually a high quality brand in the 80s. Anyway, that ad proves that point, and that's really fun. I have one more of these to give away, but first, I have a bonus advertisement because I could never just do 10. There's one more ad, and it is from DoD. I'm going to give this away. Hang with me. This is the final one, and we're going to go away and have a nice day of eating leftovers. This is one of the most ridiculous, beautiful, romantic ads ever made. This ad is from DoD. And it comes from 1994. And I'm about to hit it. And you just need to brace yourself, take a breath, calm down, think about the people you love, because when you see this ad, you're going to lose your mind. Here it is. Bam. Monster sounds. Please stare at this ad. Please just look at this ad. He has patch cables connecting his brain to his shoulder. His guitar is like wired into his back. There are effects pedals hanging off of his wings. It says creating monsters out of mere mortals. So if you buy a DoD pedal, you're not a mere mortal anymore. You have created a monster of yourself. When playing DoD effects pedals, place a mirror close by so you can admire your own metamorphosis. It says fly, stomp, or travel over to your DoD dealer. This is, look at his knee pads. Look closely. His tail, he has feet. He's shredding. There's got to be a BC Rich, right? He's shredding, but his tail is wrapping around. I need this. If you're a surgeon, I want a tail, a big long monster tail that has 3 toes just for pedals. So like I could stand up, I could be jamming and just have a tail that's like controlling the pedals. This ad is amazeballs. Okay? Everybody stare at it. I'm going to give away the last Super Fuzz here. You're going to have a wonderful, wonderful day and a great little weekend. All right. Everybody look at it. Okay. Here we go. The final Super Fuzz. And we will have given away. So all of these are gone. This is 7 Super Fuzzes. 7. Ready? Seriously though, if you could build like a tail that my body somehow doesn't have a weird reaction to and it actually controls pedals, I'm in. I'll hook you up every JHS pedal ever made in exchange for a tone tail. And then we go on Shark Tank and it's like, hey sharks, I'm looking for $7 billion for my new product called Tone Tail. Right? Okay, here we go. The final Super Fuzz. Oh my gosh, there's so many of you. There's so many people who could use a Super Fuzz. I want to give everyone a Super Fuzz. Let's see. All right, I'm going to do this. Okay. I'm taking a second because this is it. I'm taking just a second here. Peter Rapos. You said tail, Tail, not tell, Tell. I have a thing where I say, hey, a tell. I do this thing everyone makes fun of me about, where I say pin or pin, like a pin or a pen. Tell. I don't know. I don't talk good. So because you brought that out, and I think you're being kind, and that, maybe I'll work on that. I'm going to give you the final Super Fuzz. Peter Rapos, you just have a P in your icon here. Peter Rapos, you win the final Super Fuzz. Just look at it. It's yours. Smells great. We have given away 8 Super Fuzzes. 8. Look at this. Okay, everybody, have a wonderful weekend. Live your best life. Live La Vida Loca. Have a great rest of your Friday. Spend time with the people you love. Don't get too caught up in shopping. Save your money. Don't invest in cryptocurrency. and get sleep tonight. All right. Bye-bye.